Hello, and welcome to Adventures. Since this is my first video, let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Cheryl, and I worked on board for a major cruise line for many, many years. I was the social directress and also the shore excursion manager. So that means in the morning, I would lead in an exercise class or two, then maybe a ping pong tournament, and then assist in hosting maybe a possible game show. But in the afternoons, I managed the shore excursion office. So that meant helping passengers try and decide which wonderful tour to go on in our beautiful ports of call. Although I no longer work on the high seas, I still travel between 1 and 2 months per year. It is my goal to share with you what I've learned about cruising and travel, the ins and outs, the ups and downs, what to do in port, what not to do in port, possibly to help you have a more enjoyable vacation. I'd also like to share with you what it's like living on board a cruise ship for many months at a time. Some of the behind-the-scene little dramas, some of the funniest things that passengers do, and some of the not-so-fun things that go on, like the time I flew from LAX to Sydney, Australia, but my luggage flew from LAX to London, England. Not a lot of fun. There's the little bad boy right there. I also have a special series coming up talking about Alaska. You know, those 4 months that hundreds of cruise ships visit Alaska and thousands of cruise ship passengers. I will go through each port, Ketchikan, Juneau, Skagway, and talk about some of the wonderful things that you want to make sure that you don't miss while you're there. Now, of course, you get your shore excursions from your cruise ship on board, but you usually always have enough extra time to go explore the town. So I will tell you some of the places that the crew basically only know about, and some passengers. Like, for example, do you know where the best ice cream is in Skagway, or the best place to get crab in Juneau? Oh my gosh, you will love it. So stay tuned and I'll tell you more about the Alaska season. Also, from time to time, I will have special guests joining us from the travel industry, some from the past and some from the present, sharing special advice about travel tips and things to make your vacations possibly even more enjoyable, and then also sharing some of their own adventures. Some of them, though, will have to be incognito because they still work for the travel industries. But we will keep their identities secret. So come aboard and join me as I talk about my world travels and share my adventures on at least 300 cruises. If you push that little subscribe button and the little bell next to it, you will be notified of all my upcoming videos. And it's free, of course. Also below, if you'd like to ask a question or make a comment or share one of your adventures, please do so. I'd love to hear from you. And at the end of each of my videos, I'd like to end with either a famous quote or a scripture. Today's scripture is Galatians 8:28, and it says, "For we know that all things work together for good for those that love the Lord." Thank you for joining me, and until next time, ciao for now.